Today I'm sharing a haul video with you. It's my very first, but I've been told these are popular and people might like to see what I go shopping for. So here we go. So today is the day after my shopping trip. I went on a little shopping spree yesterday. I went to Michael's. Michael's is having what they call lowest price of the season sale. And they've been sending me coupons because I haven't been shopping there for a while. So I went yesterday and I took advantage of the great sales they were having and some other stuff. They had a lot of things on clearance. They always have stuff on clearance, but there was a lot more yesterday. And I want to show you what I was able to get. I got this roll of Crafty Cups burlap. There's 1.5 yards or 1.37 meters, and it has this fun print on it with the Eiffel Tower Paris postmarks, and it has nice finished edges, so it's not going to unravel right away until I figure out, it's like, what am I going to make with this? So you see, regularly it was over $12, $12.99, and it was on sale for $3.25 in the clearance bin. So I snapped that up. I thought that was a really good deal. Now, mind you, I'm speaking in Canadian dollars because I live in Canada, and I went to a Michael's store in Ontario. So these are the prices. The prices may differ from the U.S. prices. The prices in Canada tend to be slightly higher than they are in the U.S. Not fair. I don't like it, but it is the way it is. Okay, so I got that, so I'm very happy about that. The other, I thought this was a really great find, is this amazing mold putty kit. It is to make molds out of any object you have, and then you can replicate it with resin or clay. And this again was in the sold as is clearance bin. Now it says the original full price of this was $32.99. See, I think in the US this is a little bit cheaper. Anyhow, this is the price in Canada, and it was in the clearance bin for $8.25. Now, why was this in the clearance bin? You're asking, because the box got slashed when they opened up the case. That's it. Everything else inside is intact. As far as the burlap is, someone unrolled it and re-rolled it in a funky way, so it's in the clearance bin. No biggie. I'm happy. I found some other items in the clearance bin, and I'll get to them eventually. I went in for the lowest prices of the season. They had a 50% off all the Artist's Loft acrylic paints. So this was regularly $49, and I paid $25. Well, it was like $50, and I paid like $25 for this set of paints. And yeah, $24.99 is what I paid at half price. These are the Artist Level 1 acrylic craft paints. There's 48 colors. They come in tubes. I got this because of the variety of colors, and I thought this would be really great to use for my on-the-go kit to travel around my own house, or to take to workshops and crops and stuff. I like the variety of the colors, the fact that they're more compact, and they're very good quality paint. And sometimes I just don't want to use my higher quality paint, such as my golden fluids and stuff, and my art journals. So this is a really good compromise. I needed to stock up on cards, As you may know, I design a lot of cards. So I got their packs. These were $2.50 a pack. Or $2.50 a pack. The small cards are $25, and the larger pack is $50. Since I'm in a cleaning and reorganizing phase again, I got some more of these smaller bins. These, I believe, are normally $10 for a pack of 5 with the lids, and they were half off, so $5 for each dollar a bin. It's a good price for us here. And these were also half off. They seem new on the market. They're by Make Market. It's a new line I've seen at Michael's. The emphasis is on basic products that you alter yourself. And they had this denim finish. And what it is you coat the piece of wood or paper or whatever object you want to make look like denim with the blue paint, and you go over that with the second part. That's why there's a 2 on here, the glazing medium, using a brush, type of a dry brush system. I did buy the brush, and all these things are half off right now at Michael's. So instead of $5.99, these are $2.99 right now. And I believe the brush is also half price. Here it is. Here's the brush that I got for it. Mind you, I didn't need to really buy that brush. I could have used another paintbrush. But because it was 50% off, and it was 50%, and it wasn't that expensive to begin with. Let me see, $99 or $2.98. But it comes out to $2.99 because in Canada we don't have pennies anymore, so they round up. So they show it here a little bit, where you get a denim finish. I might have been able to accomplish this with my regular paints and brush and glaze, but the price seemed good, and I want to try this product and see if it gives me that denim finish look more easily. Alright, denim is in. Next, I want to show you one of the main reasons I went to Michael's was to get more storage containers, and I got the iris bins. They are 3 for $9.99 right now. They are, I believe that is half price or maybe a little lower. So it comes out to $3.33 a bin. And they're full of stuff. They're just the stuff I bought from the store. They were just easier to carry home in the bin, in a bag. So I did that. And inside each of these wonderful scrapbook cases, the iris cases, for those of you who don't know, they're these 12 by 12 inch cases, or 36.4 centimeters by 36 by 36 centimeter cases. They're great for storing scrapbook papers. They're the perfect size for that. I use them for all sorts of things in my craft room. They're just the right size to fit in my storage system. And I try to buy clear containers as much as possible. It's just what I like to use in my storage. So inside here are some more deals that I found. Some raffia ribbon. that I intend to use to make some pretty raffia flowers, perhaps, on some decorations or some cards. These were reduced by 70%. So they were $1. These came out to about $1.50 each. Because they were in the clearance. I got some rolls of masking tape for just, I think it was $1.24 instead of $5.99. Just this pink one though that was in the clearance. It's masking tape. So it's washi tape, masking tape, very similar. It's a cool pink fuchsia color. It'll be fun to decorate with this. This was just really, really cute. This is Hello Kitty clear packaging. Well, it's Hello Kitty packaging tape. So it is somewhat clear. Well, it's not clear, actually, but it's printed Hello Kitty. It's thin package. It's really cute. This was also $1.50. It was in the clearance. It was the only one in the clearance. They only had the Hello Kitty ones. The other packaging tapes by Duck were not on clearance. Just the row of Hello Kitty. And I thought, well, they're so cute. And they're a quick way to decorate things, or if I send packages out to someone, it's a cute way to tape up the package. But I'm sure I'll find some other crafty purpose for them. I've been making dashboards out of clear packaging tape. Not clear, but packaging tape of this sort. I've been making dashboards for my planner and stuff. So I've been using a lot of that. I needed some small canvases. Lately I've been into working on smaller pieces. And I have a lot of large canvases, medium-sized canvases, small to medium-sized canvases, but I got these teeny tiny ones. These are, well, teeny tiny to me. These are 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimeters. And these ones are 2 by 2 inches or 5 by 5 centimeters. Canvases. These were all 2 for 1 or half price. So they come out very inexpensive. I believe the two of these came out to $2.50 for both, so that's $1.25 each. This was $2.50 for the whole package, and there are 8. This was also $2.50 for the package of 4. So half price, or buy one get a second one. Pretty much the same thing. This was not in the clearance bin. This was just in the bins at the front of the store. So this was $1.50. I didn't get a deal on this, and that's okay because it's the only thing I bought full price. They're the cutest little clothespins with little felt foxes. They had a few Easter items left in the clearance, which was 70% off, so forgive me, but I am not going to do the math on this. Oh, see, here you see it. US, $6.99. See that? US price, $6.99. Canadian, $8.99. Okay, that's $2. Seriously? Anyway, so I paid 70% off of $8.99 for these chalk Easter eggs. They're hard Easter eggs with a chalkboard-like finish, and you can decorate them with chalk. I might save them for next year, for Easter next year, or I might actually use them for some outdoor garden decoration this year. I haven't decided yet. That's okay, because they were cheap. So that was in box number 1, which is now empty, and all my other supplies. Haha. In box number 2, which is quite heavy because of all the paper. Now I left out, or I didn't, Copic paper here is phenomenally expensive and difficult to find. And I've never seen Copic marker paper at Michael's. And for some reason, there was this one little lonely pack on the pegboard on clearance. It was 70% off. It still wasn't cheap, I found, because when I calculate the price, it came out to about 15 cents per square of paper. It's the 70-pound marker paper. There are 30 sheets in here of a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch. Yeah, there's 30 of them, so multiply that by close to 12 or 15 cents per sheet. This little package was $4.99. That was clearance. Insane. I know. Well, that's why I did the quick calculation in the store of how much each square rectangle costs per unit. And I thought, well, it's going to save me the time of cutting them myself. And when I'm ready to do the final stamping and final coloring of an image that I'm going to submit, I'll use this really good paper for it. Okay, next, found this, also in the clearance, Heidi Swap. It is a scrapbook kit. There are 15 pieces. There's chipboard, canvas, acetate, cardstock, a kit to make an album. You see in the back here. You have to, I noticed that at Michael's, the clearance stuff is not always exactly in a section called clearance. It can be in any aisle. You just have to go walk up and down the aisles and look for usually the yellow red stickers to see an item on clearance. They may advertise that they have stuff on clearance, but they don't really make it easy for you in the store. You have to go hunting for the clearance items. But that's okay. And the hunt is sometimes more fun than anything else. And for the Heidi Swap scrapbook kit. Okay, I stocked up on the cardstock, the 8.5 by 11 or 21.5 centimeter by 27.9 centimeter. Their packs of cardstock came out to $2.50 a pack for the 50 sheets, so I got a variety of colors. And then I looked out, I went down where the embroidery floss items are, and I came across these packages of memory thread by DMC. They are covered wire. They're like embroidery floss with wire inside them, or wires covered with embroidery floss. They look super fun to work with, and these will be great for some funky embroidery projects, crafting projects. I look forward to playing with these. These were on clearance for $1.49 each. Instead, I believe they were almost $6 each, maybe $5.99. So I took one of each color they had left, and they just look really fun. And I like the holder that they're on. They're very sturdy. Be very practical to reuse again once these are empty. They had some tatting thread also. These were $1.29 instead of $5.99. I do have tatting shuttles. It's not one of my most successful craft attempts. However, I thought this is just good cotton thread. I can use it for other things if I'm not ever successful at tatting. Just good thread to use. I could use this in a tiny crochet project too, with a very tiny crochet hook. My final box at $3.33 with the other deals I found. These were marked off at 50%, so they were 75 cents a piece, I believe. Actually, they weren't. Huh. These were $1.50. My mistake. These were $1.50. Well, they're always $1.50. They're just cute stamps that you find at Michael's in those bins near the cash. Stamps that I did not. This little fox, isn't he cute? He matches my other. He matches the other little fox. They have a whole bunch of these right now. The foxes, owls, little flowers. They have notebooks, pens, lunch bags. They have really cute assortment of these like little woodland creatures designs. So I got that. Here's another one. It's the little bird that says tweet tweet. Some jewelry findings were in the clearance also, so I just picked up a few items that I was running low on. Some closures for making bracelets and necklaces. Regular $4.99. They were on clearance. They are on clearance for $1.49. And the little cell phone straps. Cell phone straps also in the clearance for $2.49 instead of. Am I reading this right? $6.99. Picked this up just because it's $1.49, regular $6.99. They're little canvases with like a print over them. Decorative embellishment. Some more canvases at the half price. These ones are black. I want to try to use my pan pastels on these ones. An embellishment glue stick. This is for portability's sake. I've never tried this glue. It's my first time. I'll see if it really does hold embellishments like wood and metal. I do not know. But the adhesive was, I believe, 40% off. It's the only one I got, but I'll try that. Some sparkly headbands from Easter. No, I do not wear these actually. They don't stay in my hair, but I bought these because they make really good elastic bands around my notebooks, my agendas. They're the perfect size for that. And also because my cat loves shiny things. She loves playing with these headbands. I could leave these downstairs in my basement studio. She will find them. And she will carry them in her mouth all the way upstairs, all the way to me, wherever I am. And she will proudly give them to me. It's like she found a mouse or something. So she doesn't go hunting for mice. She goes hunting for shiny headbands. She's a very special cat. But hey, it's cheap entertaining. These were 90 cents, people. I paid 90 cents Canadian for this pack of sparkly headbands. All the Heidi Swapp stuff. Not all the Heidi Swapp. I should rephrase that. The collection of Heidi Swapp, I believe it's called Memory Calendar. They had the memory planners is on sale. And I just picked up a package of these clear page protectors that have pockets. And I'm going to put these in my own day runner binder. Just practical. So there was, I believe, 40% off. Now I thought I liked out on this deal. I found these in the clearance. 16 or 18. There are 16 colored micron pens in here. The 0.05. They're great nib. There's several black ones in there, which I really like. These are great if you do Zentangle, any kind of doodling. Yes, they are permanent ink. For those who are not familiar with them, they're an excellent marking pen. I paid $28, $27.99 for this package of 16. To me, that's an excellent, excellent price. Regularly, these are priced at around close to $70 for the whole pack, and I thought they were on. And I found these in an aisle on clearance for $27.99. So I'm very happy. And here's another package of the little canvas. So that is it for my Michaels haul. It was a really big haul. It wasn't it wasn't cheap in the end, but I paid very little per each item. Like I said, I hadn't been there in a few months, so I stocked up on items that I use a lot. And, well, a stamper can never have too many stamps, and I do stamp, and, well, I do everything. Those of you who know me know that I do a bit of everything. So these were just really, really, really good deals. They're still available as of today, April, what are we today? We're Saturday today? Yeah. By the time I get this edited, it will be Sunday. Well, this sale will still be on for a few days. Don't forget they have coupons that you can print off. And they have coupons that you can download on your phone. And if you get the flyer, they also have the coupons you can cut out. They still have a 50% off any one regular price item. This goes on until April 16th, Thursday, April 16th. And they also have the 60% off entire regular price purchase for recollection stickers and embellishments. That too is still on until Thursday, April 16th. They have one for the frames too. I didn't print that out. Sorry. And this one's finished, so I can't show. I'm not going to show you a coupon that's not useful anymore. Don't forget, when you go to Michaels, if you live in Canada and you have Air Miles, don't forget to use your Air Miles card, people. So this was my Michaels haul. I'm going to do the other hauls that I did this, because after Michaels I went to Value Village and I went to Winners. So catch you in the next part for those other hauls. And I'm going to adjust my camera because it's fallen, and now I have to lie down on the table so you can see me. Okay, see you.